What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon White. In the last episode, we continue to make our way through a Route 13, battling all sorts of trainers and grabbing items and, you know, the usual stuff. We're late enough into this Let's Play at this point that I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to keep heading on up, and we've got ourselves a fisherman here who I'm going to do battle against. Still plenty more left. I really do think this is the most... Oh, you're that guy. Man, the worst trainer to encounter in every single game. And you know this is a troll job from Game Freak. They know exactly what they're doing with stuff like this. The guy that's got to have the 6 Magikarps. And yeah, he might have like 1 Gyarados in the mix, but it's like, come on, bro. That's so not cool. You know what? I'm not even going to bother showing this fight. We're just going to make our way through it and come out the other side with barely any experience to show for it. So see you all in just a second. Nope, it was all Magikarp, and I believe I got like a total of 6,000 experience out of all of those combined, which I guess is sort of worth it, but it's like, that's still a really long fight for that much. Okay, I just want to make sure I still had a Repel active. Let's put the dowsing machine back out, and let's head on. Oh, this is probably... Oh, wait, no, actually, this might be right here. Yes, okay, we got a heart skill. I will take that. See, there's a whole upper level we need to head up on towards, too, but I'm going to go this way. Oh, hello there, sir. What's that? A letter fell from the sky? Wait, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean letter fell from the sky? Oh, there's a lady with a Wingull up there. Hello. Well, now we have a battle that actually might mean something now that we got Mr. Magikarp out of the way. The obligatory. I think they stopped actually doing this. It was either this gen or the next gen, but I'm pretty sure it was actually Generation 5 was the last time they pulled that little stunt, which... Thank goodness for it, because it's just annoying running into the guy. It's like, I just got to waste all my PP taking out every single one of these stupid Magikarp, and they're barely going to give me anything for it. Right, there's been a couple in the past that they've thrown, like, Gyarados at you and stuff like that, too, just to sort of offset the issue, but that guy certainly didn't. And you know what? I am so freaking glad that I have Psychic on this Pokemon right now. Oh, my gosh, it really does make a world of a difference. So down goes that Quillfish, easily at that. Poor thing didn't get an evolution for quite some time. Way too long, honestly. One of the most neglected Pokemon, if I'm being completely honest with you. I actually don't have faith that Psychic is going to take out this Tentacruel, given that their special defense is their best stat. So I'm actually going to switch to Bathory and just give it the old Earthquake. And that should absolutely take it down in one shot here, given their big weakness to physical attacks. So down with you. And that should be some nice experience. 3,531, not bad. The more we make it through this route, though, the less confident I am that I'm going to actually have the experience that I need to deal with the Pokemon League. By the time this is all said and done, I'm probably going to have to spend like 20, 30 minutes leveling everybody up, and I'm really not looking forward to that. I mean, it's not that bad. The grinding could absolutely be worse, but there is no way in hell I am going to be going into the Pokemon League with a 10-level disadvantage. That would just be a terrible idea. You should go in... It should be 5, honestly. 5 levels, I feel like, is enough. Where you're like, okay, I can absolutely handle this going in. But 10, that's just asking for trouble. Like, yeah, sure, you could get lucky and you could set it up and whatnot and be prepared for it, but I don't want to waste everybody's time and make things go a lot slower. I would like to actually be able to beat them with a little bit of confidence. I mean, I know my team's good, it really is, but that it's not the smartest idea in the world to go in that weak. All right, Mothim. May still be worth a little bit of something, unlike that Nincada we just took out. There we go. How much is that going to give me? At least a fair bit, right? Like 5,000 maybe? 4,353. Okay, we're almost to level 62. I don't think this Metapod is going to send us over the edge, though, because it's not worth a whole lot. And luckily, I was at least able to use my Flamethrower this time around. And there we go. All right, very easy victory over the youngster. Oh, my gosh, it was so close. So close, man. All right, let's head south. Really quick, is there anything over there? No, there's not. Hello, lady. This Wingull looks like it lost 3 grams on Route 13. I wish I could help it. Grams, you say? Well, maybe I should keep an eye out for it, or for those, excuse me. Maybe we'll have to look around the route and see if we can find anything else. But there we go. We got a Camerupt. Okay, this thing is actually somewhat strong and probably has a rock move or 2 on it somewhere. So I'm going to probably have to take a couple of hits to take this thing out. We'll just use a Shadow Ball to start. This Camerup's a little bit beefy, honestly. Not that beefy, though. Oh, yeah, of course it has. What am I thinking? Frickin', of course, Lumiette doesn't have Levitate. My brain. I don't even know why I didn't consider that for a second. That's what I get. All right, well, let's move on to... I'll just go with Naz, honestly. Let Naz just finish this off, because that's just free experience for him. So we'll just use a good old Psychic, because I'm sure that will finish this Camerupt off. There we go. I don't know why, for some reason, like... In my brain, I look at Lumiette, and I go, oh, yeah, definitely has Levitate. No, she has Flash Fire, you absolute Nimrod. Where is... Gosh, that is an old insult. Where is my... There we go. Okay, I have 40 of these suckers, so I should be good, you know, through the rest of the game, almost undoubtedly. But I also need to use a couple of Hyper Potions in this scenario. Use one on Shelob. Then we'll use another one on Lumiette, and then we may proceed from there. And then we're going to have to see if we can track down these Grams before we leave this route. We got some items over here. Oh, Razor Claw. Okay. I will definitely take one of those. There we go. There's one of the Grams. Okay, so now we know what we're looking for. That's Gram 2. Okay. Well, now we'll have to see if we can find the other 3. Maybe the third one is further along on the route. Is it possibly that one? We need Cut to get to that, so maybe we will actually have to use Cut after all. There's actually where Strength is, but hold on. How do we get to the other side of that is the question. Let's take on Last Faye first and her Baniri. With Lumiette here, I should be able to just get off some Calm... should I use Calm Mind? No, I'll just use a Flamethrower. It's probably enough. It's not going to be a whole lot of experience anyway. There we go. Level 62 for sure. Thanks to the boost. And then we've got a Snubbull. Okay, it's also something that's not worth a whole lot. Getting kind of tired of fighting all these Pokemon that are pre-evolved when it's like they're like in their 60s. I mean, it's kind of unacceptable at this point. Maybe this next Pokemon will actually be worth something. It is Shroomish. Nope. Not at all. Ay. That's okay. At least it's free. Completely free. It's like just not worth the time. I'd almost rather just be out there farming rustling grass Audino and whatnot. But yeah, it looks like I am going to have to go and grab a Pokemon that knows Cut after all, because I thought there was just the one item that you need for Max Ether, but it looks like there's something over there. And how are we going to get to that exactly? Well, it would... I mean, I guess maybe I should just go forward more and see if that leads us, but I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure we're just going to be emptied out into Lacunosa Town here. And indeed we are. But welcome, everybody, to Lacunosa Town. Now, we're just going to be here for a brief moment. I'm actually going to backpedal real quick. And now we may proceed. Okay, so the one thing I want to mention about Lacunosa Town is this place is a bit on the peculiar side. Lacunosa Town, methodical and orderly. Now, we can talk around to a couple of people. We'll leave here in a moment, don't you worry. Pokemon always goes out for fun without me. Okay, not you. This is a really nice looking place, too. There are a lot of people in the world, and there are just as many different characteristics and ideas. How about you? Welcome to Lacunosa Town. In this town, people live as methodically as clockwork from morning to night. If you live your life soaking up sunlight, you can sleep very well at night. What about you, kid? At night, a scary monster comes out of the big hole, so you have to go home and be good. Okay, so now we get to talk about the interesting thing about Lacunosa Town. Indeed, everybody in this town goes into their homes once nighttime hits and refuses to come out. Now, when they're talking scary monster in the big hole, well, you'll find out what she's talking about a little bit later. Along the road ahead, there is a coastline that fishing fans love. That's the sound of fishing always. Okay, not you. Well, I want to talk to the police officer over here really quickly. Maybe he'll have something to say about the situation. Don't have anything to do ever since I took a post here. Since nobody ever goes outside at night, it's very peaceful. So you're outside at night at the very least. We know that, but everyone else seems to be really superstitious. Well, hello there, young traveler. Would you like to hear an old story of Lacunosa Town? Bear with me because I'm an old lady who likes telling tales the old-fashioned way. Please do. There's a great big hole at the back of this town. A long time ago, a huge meteor fell from the sky and made the big hole. A very scary monster was hiding inside the meteor. People say the monster appeared in the village at night, bringing a cold wind, and it stole away people and Pokemon. So the villagers built big walls to keep the monster out and made a rule that no one could go out after dark. Of course, nowadays nobody believes in such things, but you know, even now the people of this town stay inside after dark. Isn't that strange? I guess old stories and old traditions have some influence on our current life. That is very true. Like, you know that they don't actually believe it, but at the same time, there's just a tiny part in the back of their mind that's like, well, I'm not going to chance it because there is always the possibility something could go wrong. And you know what? I kind of find that interesting. I find that amusing that people do think that way. It's a very true thing, honestly. All right, let's grab this, and we got ourselves, there's a max ether. So I guess we're going to be backpedaling through the route now. We're pretty much done in Lacunose. There's not really anything else for us to do besides what I just did. I mean, talk to that lady. There is one other person of interest that we're going to probably talk to in the next episode. I think they're in the Pokemon Center, but I'm going to save that. Where am I going? I'm going to save that for, yeah, I'll save that for later, and we'll go over how that works because it's not really something that's all that relevant to us at the moment anyway. It's just kind of another additional thing that's worth discussing. But I'm going to head all the way back to the start now because I didn't know that I needed cut to get any of these grams. I thought that that wasn't necessary. Oh, yeah, there's this guy over here. I forgot to go that way. I'll head over there in a second. Let me go all the way back to the start where this first cut is. There you are. And we're going to make our way through here and see what's going on. Notice it is almost nighttime as well. There we go. An Electorizer. Okay, I did not know that that was back here. An Electorizer is necessary to evolve Electabuzz into Electivire. I don't know why I couldn't remember its name for a second there. Again, make it, hold it, trade it, and that's pretty much all you need to do. What am I doing? I'm hunting for treasure. Treasure hunting is fun. Sometimes things are buried in the sand dunes. Actually, I just found something, but it's the same one as I found before, so I will give this to you. And we get a metal coat, which is necessary for evolving Scyther into Caesar. I'll be hunting for treasure here tomorrow, too. I may find something, so if you have time to stop by. He's going to constantly pick up new items and give us stuff, so you're going to want to check there every single day. Husband can teach some Pokemon the ultimate moves. I'll tell you their names. The Blazing Fire-type Pokemon Charizard, Typhlosion, Blaziken, Infernape, and Emboar. The Restless Water-type Pokemon Blastoise, Feraligatr, Swampert, Empoleon, and Samurott. And the Quiet Grass-type Pokemon Venusaur, Meganium, Sceptile, Torterra, and Serperior. This guy right here, he is going to either teach us Hydro Cannon, Blast Burn, or Frenzy Plant. These are the elemental equivalents to Hyper Beam and Giga Impact. 150 damage, 95% accuracy, but then you have to recharge for a turn. I do fully intend, or I did at least fully intend to teach this to Arthur, and you know what? I still think I might want to. It's either this or Leaf Storm, and you know, deciding between the two, they're both special attacks. I think I'm still going to go with Frenzy Plant, but this is going to be after I stop using Strength, so we're going to keep using that for a little bit longer. I'll have that on Arthur's moveset by the time we're ready to challenge the Pokemon League. Don't you worry. Okay, I think I need another Max Repel, and then we are going to go surfing again. We're going to keep looking around this route because there's definitely more things we're missing. We need the rest of these grams. We need to see if maybe we can go return them to that Wingull. So let me head on over this way. Okay, well, I couldn't surf the whole way there. Never mind. What do we got? Prism Scale. Okay, Prism Scale. That is necessary for evolving Feebas into Milotic when traded while holding it. A much easier method than it originally was, where you had to do the stupid Poke Contest bull crap and make sure that its beauty was perfectly maxed out. And gosh, I'm glad that they got rid of that evolutionary method. It was dumb. Okay. We were talking before about the big hole. This is the big hole. We're going to be heading there in the next episode. Right now, I'm going to be avoiding it because I do not want to head inside, not with what I currently have, especially not while I still got a freaking Patrat in my inventory. No, we're just going to avoid that for the time being and continue looking around. There are really no items over here? Gotta find the rest of these grams. Where the heck are they? Looking for a gram, are you? Well, could this be it? It fell in my head just now. Here, give this to Wingull. Okay, that's right. I forgot. You can't get these grams until after you've spoken to the girl with the Wingull. Now we can go pick them up. So the other one is with that Parasol lady who wouldn't battle us before. That would be this one here. Except she walked away. I'd let her mailed fall from the sky. I got it. Wingull dropped it. Here it is. Please give this to Wingull. Tell Wingull not to drop it this time. All right, there we go. So now we have all 3 of the grams. Let's go take them back to Wingull and see what we get for our troubles. And hopefully the little guy will be happy now that it didn't lose its stuff. Because, my gosh. I mean, it's got 3 letters, but it's only got frickin' 2. How does it hold on? Does it have a little sack, a little satchel? I honestly don't know how it holds the letters. Great, could that be the gram? Let's show it to Wingull. And there we go. We got them all. This helps Wingull a lot. And off you go, little guy. Yeah, Wingull flew away, looking happy. Oh, something's on the ground. We got TM89 U-Turn, the bug-type move that is equivalent to Volt Switch. It does 70 base damage, has 100% accuracy, and when used by a Pokemon, will force switch them out, which is pretty nice. A pretty nice combination. I would actually consider giving this to Shelob if I didn't already have a better move in mind that we're going to be getting on the next route. Not the Giant Chasm, but the route after that. But we're going to worry about that probably a little bit later. Okay, let's end this episode and head on inside here. Now, really quickly, I want to talk to this girl. You know about Gracidea flowers? Since early times in Sinnoh, people made a bouquet of Gracidea flowers to give someone to show their feelings of appreciation. This girl's important. If you happen to have the legendary Pokemon Shaman from Sinnoh and you come in here and talk to this girl, she will allow you to see Gracidea flowers, which will change your Shaman into its sky form. This is the only way to do this in this game. You want to make sure you talk to her, otherwise that's not going to be happening for you. So it's all the way here in Lacunosa Town for some reason, tucked away. Next episode, guys, we're going to be heading off towards the Giant Chasm. I'm going to make sure that I stock up on timer balls because those are actually really, really nice to have at this stage in the game. Their catch rate, once I go past a certain number of turns, is just better than every other Pokeball in every single way. So the more timer balls I can have on hand, the better. We got a legendary to catch, and I hope you're all looking forward to it. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode very, very much, and I will see you all in the next one.